Hey guys, it's Jason the Extra SNS Live, powered by Cinelinks.com. And like I said, this week on the show, Thursday, 8 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, you want to be watching live. We're doing a Tokusatsu show. Basically, we're going to be talking about Toku toys, some of the television, some of the legacy that's been over there. And this is one that we really have to... now, of course, Super Sentai is recognized as a really popular show, but this one, Kamen Rider, is very popular. I've recently been getting back into Kamen Rider and just caught up to Fourze, watched all the episodes, loved it. And this is the Kamen Rider Fourze base states figure from SH Figuarts. And yeah, you know I love Figuarts figures, love them. And this guy is awesome. Check out the show, I love it. So anyway, we got, of course, our Figuarts figure here, just a simple gray background in there. We got some instructions. Let's go ahead and pull those out. It's just a simple sheet showing you the hands, the modules, and the driver. So we're going to get to that. I love how they package these guys. Now, granted, he's a little light on hands, but he's got so many sets where other hands, so many other sets that hands come in. It's okay. Let's go ahead and get this guy out of the packaging. All right. Now, one thing about these guys is they have a lot of switches in the on and off positions. I think, yeah, that's one of the switches right there. So, just to give you an idea, but we'll get to that in a second. So, anyway, this is Fourze in his base states. Let me adjust my camera because, whoops. It's a good thing y'all didn't see that. Anyway. So this is Fourze in his base states. I love this figure. I love the look of this helmet. It's just a, it's such a great series. Just go check it out. Pretty sure there's a couple of YouTube channels out there that have the episodes. But yeah, this is Jin in his transformed state. I love the space motif for this guy. And on the, you'll see the X's and squares and circles. And this has nothing to do with PlayStation. What this is, those are his modules, and as he sets switches on the belt, these will change to different devices that he'll use to combat villains. Now, this is the driver itself right here. But, well, first, let's get a look at his head here. I love this clear plastic and the design underneath it, really great. You got these little antennas here. I would be careful of these because these are Figuarts figures. They tend to kind of be a little on the flimsy side. Not flimsy so much, but they're not as durable as some other stuff we collect. Now here's the rocket module in its activated state. This goes on his right arm. And you've got the drill here. And this goes on his leg. It corresponds to the colors. Now, accessories in the pack, he does come with 2 closed fists, which are on him right now. These slightly open hands, and these kind of just open but pointing hands. These are probably for like activating switches. Now, as far as the switches, all of these modules on this belt, they are removable. So let's see, like if you look, there's the drill switch right there. That's its off state, and this is its... Oh, I'm so nervous about losing these things. But this is the off position. Well, on and off. And how you do that, you just take these off very carefully. There you go. Just got a little peg there. And since we will be activating it later, I'm going to go ahead and put this back in here. Now, there's been reports like the switches just fall right out. But mine are actually pretty good. So when he puts on the belt, when he's in human form, he'll put the belt on and flick every switch down, put his hand up and go 3, 2, 1, Henshin! And then he pulls this lever forward, pulls it back, and he transforms into base states here. And he'll say things like, just going to go ahead and get that up there. And see? That was the rocket switch popping off. Now, surprisingly, he didn't come with a rocket switch, because that's the on for the rocket switch. He didn't come with one off, because they do have switches where it'll just be slightly up and then slightly down. So yeah, but you can, you know, it's space time, or space guitar. I've been watching this with my daughter. I think it's adorable when she runs around the house yelling, "It's space time," or "Space is awesome." So yeah, and you got your standard Figuarts articulation here. Got some toe action here. Go back and forth. You got a rocker. I don't really dig on how skinny it is down here, but I'm okay with it because these feet actually come off, and so do the shins down below the knee. Of course, you got some double jointed knees. You got the great Figuarts hip joint. Rotate at the hip, and this will come down to get like some higher kicks and everything. Yeah, just pop back up in there. Got a little bit of waist articulation here. You got an ab crunch. My ab crunch, it's very slight, but he does have it. Nice ball jointed shoulders that actually will go back and forth as well. Rotation at the bicep. Double jointed arms. Well, double jointed elbows. And got some wrist articulation there. The head is on a very, very slight ball joint. I mean, like, it can go that way. Go that way, and he's got the ball joint up in the head. I love how the jetpack is represented on here too. Just he uses this quite often on the show, and he's got some type back there, which I think is funny. And I do have the stand coming that has some effects for the drill and the rocket arm. They should be here this week. Go ahead and do a review of that later. And I do have the motorcycle too, the Machine Sigler, and we'll take a look at that. Now, to activate this guy, all we want to do is just pop his arm off here. And I would urge everyone to be careful and not do things like that, because it's kind of recessed in here. Like, this is the pin, and we're just going to pop it into there. You got to kind of work with it a little bit. These joints make me nervous because they put it right there at the friggin' elbow joint. I don't want to stress that at all. But yeah, after you do it a couple times, they stay in, and I just popped out the Rancha switch, which he actually says launcher, but they say Rancha on the show, which I think is hilarious. And as far as his leg module, you just want to pop it off at the bottom of the knee joint. And it's gotten a lot easier since I've gotten him and messed around with him a little bit. I hope it doesn't get any looser though. But it's got like a little square peg in there. You just pop that sucker right in there. Come on, get in there. Get your... Dude, come on. We're on camera now. Don't screw me over here. There we go. And there you have him, ready to do his limit break. Because on the first episode of the show, what he did was, there we go. It's kind of hard to hold him. It's kind of hard to set him here, but let's see. There we go. He basically does this limit break, combining the rocket and the drill. And he'll just take this. I love the articulation on these guys because it's real easy to get this pose. Just want to take his leg and, you know, get to a kicking motion. And he will rocket down and drill them with his drill. I love this character. I love this show. As soon as I saw him do this on the show, I knew I was hooked, and I'm going to watch this for quite some time. But unfortunately, we finished it. So I've started on Wizard now, off the recommendation of my buddy Terry. And for the sake of this review, we're going to take this off and pop this back on. We'll leave the rocket on there. So yeah, there you go. Like I said, there's not much to this guy, but he comes with so many modules and other accoutrements that go on. I mean, we're going to be looking at all of those. But make sure this Thursday, 8 to 9 Central PM, you're watching the live show, because we're going to be seeing a lot of Toku toys and talking to some people who I would consider almost experts in the field. So make sure you're watching. But this has been the review of the Kamen Rider Base States figure from SH Figuarts. Tomorrow we're going to probably look at his motorcycle and maybe Cosmic States. Maybe we'll look at some Kyoriger stuff or some maybe some Gokaiger Figuarts stuff. If you guys have any recommendations on things you want to see this week, go ahead and let me know. Get in the comments. I will see about getting them. Well, until next time, guys, I'm Jason X for SNES Live, powered by Cinelinks.com, and I'll catch you later.